Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, episode 61, recorded in Kendy's box room.
Oh yeah, they're not perfect mic stands, though, in fairness.
Yeah, there's a bit of a boom coming through them or something. Jesus.
They were the cheapest mic stands I could buy.
It sounds like a cow's head knocking off a gate.
Yeah.
Suck, suck, suck.
Suck. Cattle are getting rowdy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this week we're drinking strawberry and pomegranate Old Mount cider. Where's it established in, Ray?
Nelson, New Zealand. Oh, where the fuck did we get that?
I just want you to say New Zealand. That got given to us by Cahill's Mulhern because he stayed in the Casa Kendy while I was gone to Galway. He was minding the house.
Oh.
Airbnb job.
Right.
And he said, instead of giving you £1, which I wanted,
for the wedding,
I wanted money for the 2 days he stayed here. He said, no, I'll give you 2 outsiders instead. Thanks a million, Cahill. Strawberry and pomegranate. Let's have a little taste.
I have to say, it's gorgeous.
Are you enjoying it?
Oh, it's nice, like.
Would you say that's nice? You would.
Sorry, I'm thinking of the child that the mother keeps saying is nice
I
too.
know.
It's all I can think of these days.
I know. For anyone who doesn't get that reference, there's a woman out there who uses that's nice as a way of getting her kid to eat food.
It's like Yoplait yogurt. That's what it tastes like. This Old Mount cider.
Oh, das is nice.
It is nice, but it does taste like yogurt.
That's brilliant. Yeah, a little bit yogurty.
Yogurty.
Yeah, there's a touch of the yogurties about it.
Yeah, yogurties.
Declan, do you remember the yogurties down the road? Declan Yogurty and his wife.
Yeah, and his wife Teresa. They're good people. Big shout out to Declan and Teresa Yogurty.
Did their daughter do medicine, didn't she?
She did Dr. Doherty.
Dr. Yogurty.
Dr. Yogurty.
She's GP now, isn't she, man?
She's her own practice.
That's right, Yogurty's Health Centre.
There's an ad now for the live show. That's one we'll stick that up, so we will.
Okay. All right, so later on in this podcast, you're going to hear a tremendous interview we did with Owen Colgan from the Hardy books and from other stuff too. So do stick around for that. But me and Ray are just going to chat a little bit because we haven't seen each other all weekend because Ray was on a stag.
I was.
Which I'm sure he wants to tell me about.
I can tell you about it.
I also did a, what do they call it?
An audition. An
audition for a play, and I'm going to tell Ray how that went.
Okay.
And then we're going to show you how great our interview with Owen Colgan was, and that's all it takes.
That's pretty much it. That's a really good, start.
Yeah.
It's a preview.
Yeah, that's what's coming up in the show.
Yeah, so people can decide now whether or not they want to listen to or not.
Yeah, I don't like Owen Colgan. I'm not listening to that shite. So
yeah, skip to the next episode.
Yeah, don't bother. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck. So where do you want to start?
Well, you tell me how your little dirty weekend away in Glasgow went.
The stag?
Yeah.
Right.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
What are you expecting?
I'm expecting that you got fiddled with by hooers. There was strippers. There was shots. There was lads. There was the whole lot. But it wasn't like that.
You can
by
see
the
in my
head in your
face,
face.
can't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
By the head on my face.
Look at the head in the face.
The head in your face. No, it wasn't like that at all. Again, just to remind listeners, it was Sking's stag.
Sking's
so
stag.
New from school.
Yeah.
And Sking's a gentle soul.
Yeah.
And his friends and acquaintances are all also gentle souls.
Okay.
So it was a very gentle stag.
I'll believe you when you tell me. Come on.
We did a thing called a sub crawl.
What?
They have a subway in Glasgow. And on the subway, we got on and then we'd get off at the next stop and then we'd go to the nearest old man pub that was beside the station.
In Glasgow?
In Glasgow. So places you're going out to Govan, Ibrox, Partick.
Okay.
Dangerous places.
Glasgow's a lovely city, apparently.
It's in the centre, lovely.
But like every city in the world, it has some sketchy areas.
Yeah, you don't go out to the sketchy areas. But apparently this is gaining traction now, and a lot of people are doing it, that this is what you do on a stag in Glasgow. You get on the subway and you get off at every single stop and you go to the nearest old man pub you'll find.
And what kind of reactions did you get when you walked into these places?
Terrible. It was just like 12 pubs at Christmas where you go to all the pubs you shouldn't walk into.
Yeah, shoots won't let you in.
Yeah, exactly. Harry's up on the hill. You don't go to these pubs unless, you're going to them regular. So that's what happened. Every time we go in and there'd be some lad on a slots machine, smell of piss, drinking a pint of Tennent's. And not a woman to be seen the best of time. Like it was just, there might have been an old one behind the bar.
And like, you must have got fair looks, like.
Not really. There was very few people in these pubs.
Yeah, but like in the films where, a guy who's out of his comfort zone walks into a pub and shouldn't be there and...
No, I think they've
somehow the jukebox stops and you hear that whack, the scratch. And everyone turns around and stops talking.
There was one pub where there was a jukebox.
And it stopped.
And I put on 6 songs. 5 of which we stayed for, which they were great.
Right.
You know? And the 6th one was Insomnia by Faithless.
Oh my God.
At 5 of a Saturday evening.
Oh my God.
Oh, I left shortly after.
And like, was it an enjoyable experience or were you on edge?
No, it was grand. No, there was some stops we were told not to stop at.
Oh, no way.
Govan, you don't know, because apparently there was a march, or there was marches on that day.
Yeah, because there's also there's a sectarian divide in Glasgow
The
too.
S word is the one I was talking about.
And you were Irish boys.
We were not a stag to enter one of those pubs.
No, okay, I was going to say, Jesus.
But in fairness, it ended up in a banging disco, so I was delighted with that.
Oh, you made a banging disco?
Yep. It was
Right.
just real house and techno.
Right.
Oh, and dark. They had, do you know your 2 lights you do use at Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
2 of them.
That's all.
That's all
up
they
the
had.
whole place.
No, not even lit, just on a flash. Every now and again they'd flash. Otherwise you were complete darkness. And it's pure smoky. And blindingly loud.
It sounds like you want to go to a rave in a cattle shed. Like,
Yeah, a rave in a cattle shed. That's kind of what I was looking for.
but you know, like what when we were younger, like when someone turned 18 or 21, you know, if they were farmers, they'd go
Rave in a cattle shed.
Yeah, but sure, we'll just turn the cattle shed into a disco. We'll put a table in the corner.
So much work to do in that.
I know.
Do you have any idea how long it takes to get shite off
You have
everything?
to clean it out.
Yeah.
I've been to them though.
Oh.
I have been to 18 birthdays when I was young, and they were in cattle sheds, and a few tables set up. They're so immune to the smell of shite that even when they clean the place, they don't know if it smells clean or not. And then next thing, all the people come in and they're, what the fuck is that? The smell of this place.
All the college friends from Dublin thinking it's class.
Yeah, they're going, what the hell is going on in here?
I did come up with another idea.
Okay.
I'd enjoyed the camaraderie of the weekend with the boys.
Lads.
Lots of lads.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. It was lads.
Yeah.
Right? 18 of us.
Cool.
And at any one time, we only had 11 out. So we're very much like a soccer team in that regard. There was only 11 on the pitch at any one time.
Substitutions.
There was. Like, I came in at 4 o'clock on the Saturday. I missed the first 4 hours of it.
All right, okay.
Because I was in bed watching my programme. You know, to keep up with Ertigal. But, yeah, it was very much like... But what I did was, I did come up with an idea.
Okay.
And I thought, fakestag.ie.
Fake stag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or fat.ie. I just wanted to shorten it. Obviously not.
So tell me about fag.ie, Ray.
I can't stop crying. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Compose myself.
What could one expect from such a website?
Okay, fellas, single fellas, you know, or fellas in relationships too, could sign up to this website. And what I do as the, you know, the company behind it would be that you would get like maybe 10 or 15 like-minded individuals.
Okay.
And send them off to, like, we'll say a city, we'll say they could go to Cardiff or they could go to Limerick.
Yeah.
Do you know, and they'd all arrive of a Friday evening on the fake stag.
Okay.
And these fellas would meet in a bar.
Yeah.
And you might end up sending out some background material. You might nominate one of the lads of the groom.
To be the groom, okay.
The groom would obviously be a premium member. He would pay a bigger subscription.
Okay.
Because he'd get all the attention for the weekend.
Okay.
You'd also have a best man. He'd be in charge of running things.
Right.
And you'd organise their accommodation. They'd pay like the fee for the flights and the accommodation and the whole lot. And you'd also organise activities for them.
Yeah.
But these lads wouldn't know each other at all. It'd just be a social event for lads to meet lads.
I
It
can't.
was so innocent in my head.
I can't believe we're doing
Until
this.
this moment, I didn't notice the unfortunate connotations of maybe shortening the name.
Oh my God.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Listen to me now.
That'd be the sort of thing that I would have set up and done.
Listen to me.
Oh,
Listen to me.
and then only realised after when someone tell me, geez, you can't call that Ray. So you're telling me you're going to just send a bunch of lads off on a drinking weekend to a random place so they could socialise with each other.
It's actually a good idea, though.
Yeah, but I do imagine, like, if you'd nothing on of a weekend going on, would you love to go on a right session?
People do mock weddings and do a fake wedding, so why not do a fake stag? Fakestag.ie, lads. I'm going to rename it, Ray, for you if you don't mind. It's called fakestag.ie. So do you want to hear about Kendy's audition?
Should I congratulate you now? Should I just say, I'm delighted to hear you're on board.
No, I don't know yet. But I have to say, I wasn't nervous at all.
Whoa. What do you mean you don't know?
But I don't know if I got it yet.
But did they not stop the audition after you and went, that's it?
That's it. We've got him.
You know?
No.
Well, you didn't blow their mind to the point where they went, no. That's it, thank you, you have the job.
I think I might have misinterpreted what the process of hiring somebody is, because I thought that was going to happen.
Well, that's what I expected.
I thought I'd walk in, they'd say, yeah, Mary, cancel all my appointments.
Yeah.
We're done. We found the fella. Obviously, that's not the process, because if it was, they have to see other people, Ray.
Right.
It's like an obligation.
Oh, it's an equal opportunities employer type thing.
Yeah, you can't just have one person going for the interview.
You have to give everyone a chance.
So I presume what they're thinking in their head is, okay, we got to give some other people. So they're going to audition other people and go through blah, blah, blah. Well, why do you want to do this? And then they're obviously going to hire Kendy.
Right.
I was the first one to audition on Sunday.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it must be frustrating for the guy who wrote the play to be like, have I now got to sit here like for another 3 or 4 days and try and listen to other boys come in when I know I've got the fella that I want.
Yeah.
But he's obligated to hear out everyone else.
Well,
so
maybe
it's a bit frustrating for me as well, because I just want him to tell me now, here, look, you've got it, but he couldn't. I was kind of dropping him little winks afterwards. He was looking, saying, we got to look at these other guys and see if they suit. And I was going, yeah, I got you. And I was winking like, yeah, okay. Say no more. I'm with you. I said, I'll leave the phone by the bed. That's all I'll do.
Yeah.
She'll be charging away there now. But I haven't got a phone call back yet, which is a little bit weird. Because,
You haven't any missed calls or anything, no?
Nothing, Ray.
You're out of coverage?
No. And like I was saying to him, you will, just ring me. And he, I was saying, do you want my number? And he was saying, I'll get it. I'll get it off someone, which is a bit odd, but I presume he will. He'll find it.
Tierney give it to him, like?
Yeah, I presume that's probably what he was thinking, is that Tierney will give it to him.
It was only yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, it was only yesterday. But look, once he has all the boys, auditions,
it must be good for him though, because obviously every person that comes in after you just makes it more clear in his head that he's found the right person.
Well, I think so. Yeah, I think he's probably going, okay, well, I mean, I know what this audition is going to go like, but
you don't think you were
it's
too
just
old or anything, no? For it being a boy.
No. He told me he was a fella between 20 and 32.
I know, but you're a little bit closer to 32 now than you are to 20.
But man, I saved my jaw. Look at my jaw.
You shaved it. There's a little bit left.
Is that jaw shaved?
You give him an indication of what some of your jaw might look like without a little bit of hair on it.
That's a shaved jaw, boy.
It is.
It looks good. So look, I'm waiting for the call. I'll let you know straight once I get it. Like, but I mean, you can expect to see Kendy as lead role in a play in March. So just get ready for that to happen. So.
But there's absolutely no confirmation of that whatsoever. Yet.
Yeah, no confirmation of it yet, Ray.
Again, you're winking.
You know what I'm saying to you.
I don't really know.
I can't. It's not fair. I don't want to get him in trouble.
Okay.
I haven't got the job yet, Ray.
But you're confident.
Yeah, let's say there's reason to believe I will get it.
Do you know what the marvellous thing about this is? I can play this bit back next week.
Yeah. I know, just to go. Do you remember
how sure you were?
Yeah. And thank God you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that next week then.
Okay.
Perfect. It makes sense to me. That's perfect. Like.
Yeah, okay.
So expect to see Kendy and Raybo starring next week.
The Kendy and Raybo play.
The Kendy and Raybo play. I wonder, would you mind renaming it?
No, you can't do that. The man has spent ages writing a beautiful piece of work and you're asking him to rename it.
Yeah, the boy from the far side of the moon just doesn't quite have the same.
It's a bit like Queen when Freddie wanted to call it the Freddie Mercury Show.
Yeah, I love what you're doing here, Sean, but can we please call it the Kendy and Raybo play, if you don't mind? That name settles. When we get down into the interview...
Can we talk a bit about the interview?
Yeah.
Before we start it?
Yeah, of course you can, yeah.
How excited were you to meet Owen Colgan?
Yeah, it was amazing. It's weird. It's weird when we do this and we meet some marvellous people along the way. And it's only afterwards you're editing the interview and listening back to it and stuff that you go, holy shite.
Was it any good? I didn't hear it yet.
Oh, it was marvellous.
Marvellous.
Yeah, he's very insightful.
And what people don't know is our Brendan Tierney, Sensei, was sitting in the background.
Yeah, laughing.
Taking pictures.
Yeah, just laughing at us is all he was at. Yeah, the interview was tremendous. I wouldn't call it an interview. We just sat down and chatted.
We did.
So will we let them listen to it, Ray, will we?
I think it's about time, yeah. You do a bit of advertising for the live show, which is in a week.
Yeah,
mind you.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You do that in the segment.
Yeah.
I think you do.
Yes, we do.
Right.
SoFunnySligo.com.
You're not nervous about it, are you?
Not at all, man. Right. I'm sure it'll be flooded out the door. Just buy your tickets.
Yep.
SoFunnySligo.com, lads. We need you there.
We
also have physical tickets as of yesterday in our hand as well. Yep. So you can get onto us on Instagram or Facebook. If you want a ticket, we can organise a ticket for you.
Righty.
I have them here in my hand right now.
You do. Now you have them in your hand.
I have them in my hand right now. So let's do that. And look, let you enjoy Owen Colgan, lads.
Aye.
And sure, we'll see you next week.
Will we though? See the problem here now.
Yeah.
This goes out Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, there will be an episode next week.
There will.
It'll be the Us Writing a Show episode.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A live edit of me and you trying to figure out what we're going to do that night.
That's right.
Marvellous. Okay.
Yeah. Look, enjoy Owen Colgan. Good luck.
Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Owen Colgan. Owen, say hello there to the boys.
How's it going, guys? I've got a gig on Thursday the 4th of October in Sligo.
Jesus.
Sorry, that's too early, was it?
No. Yeah, I'd say just take it easy a bit.
Premature now, in fairness.
Yeah. I jumped the gun a bit there, lads.
Owen is here to promote the So Funny Comedy Festival that we are also doing. And very ignorantly, I might say, because we are not comedians, but Owen is genuinely a stand-up comedian.
Well, that's a bit of a push. I'm a chancer and I like to make people laugh, but stand-up comedian, trying to get into it, trying to become the next Linda Martin.
Right, so you have the legs for it anyway.
She's the ultimate chancer trying to make people laugh.
You are doing a bit of stand-up stuff.
I am, yeah, and I've been doing stand-up on my own for the last maybe 2 years.
Right.
Doing gigs around Ireland, and it's finally bringing it to Sligo on October the 4th.
Lovely, boy. And how's your stand-up going?
Oh, great. Yeah.
It's like, is it second nature or?
It's getting there. It's taking its time, but it's getting there, and
Right.
it's a beautiful journey.
Yeah, it
of
is.
hopes and dreams.
Lovely, man.
Just discovering myself along on the bypasses.
Oh, so you're
Ireland.
touching yourself on the bypasses as well.
Yeah. No, I was doing that before the gigs.
Right, okay, the gigs just came with that.
Exactly, yeah. Stand clear. Some lads jacking off.
Can I ask you? Because this is the start of it. How
Right.
did you, first of all, was the Hardy Books thing the first thing you got into?
Yeah.
That was the first thing.
Yeah.
Normally you hear people have 20 years of other stuff that they've done before they did something that we seen.
Yeah.
So Hardy Books for you was...
Hardy Books was the very beginning. We got into it, and then we...
How did it happen? Because I don't know.
Eddie Durkin and the Viper, they're two lads that are in it. They were making a project for a school in Ballyfermot.
Right.
Then they came down to Mayo, and they recorded myself, Salmon, and a few other lads. And then one of them edited the video together, and then it just went from there. We did there was a competition on RT online Storyland, it was called.
Yeah.
And we filmed for a weekend. We got 500 quid each.
Jesus.
You
made more on...
Shite.
£500.
Well, yeah, the dream is there, Jack, so we can get it yet.
Yeah. And like the thing is, everybody else who was making episodes, they were putting the money back into production, but we're like, 500 quid for you, 500 quid for you. Paying people that weren't even in it.
Yeah,
just joking, RT.
You were putting it behind the bar.
Exactly. Fucking big time, yeah.
Surely you didn't think it was going to kick the way it kicked.
Well, it was never a dream of, I'd say, 95% of the cast, none of us even thought to be in acting. Martin Malone, Eddie Durkin and the Viper probably had ambitions to become like, get on TV and make stuff, but the rest of us were just like, we don't like our normal jobs. This is a small bit
You
better.
were just the boys like that
Just
went
boys.
along with it.
Yeah, it's pretty much getting steamed up and...
Isn't it? Now it's on Netflix.
It's the dream. Like I do think about it and I go, imagine them boys could do it.
Yeah,
maybe we can do it.
Them fucking idiots can do it.
Ray, we also need to come up with an idea like to do that too. You can't just go, geez, I'd love to have my own TV show.
Which, by the way, brings me then to my next question.
Yeah.
If it's a case you did that, it happened, but you obviously then said, right, it's over now. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do something along the same lines on my own. Was that the kind of thought process?
That was more so to take the power back in my own hands, because if it's RT you're deciding when you're going to make something, then you're just sitting in the back seat of the car and you're like, when are you starting the car, Daddy? Whether it's for like, if you have, I got my own car, lads.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's hard done. Like
it's hard done, but it's like everything in life that's worth it is a long journey.
At least I have a bit of company. Like I have someone to bounce off. You're on your own, yeah.
Yeah, it's true, and it can be scary at times. That's why the odd time I'd have a few pints to take the edge off. But
that comes across, on some of the videos too.
It's good to have a sidekick though as well. Myself and Eddie were doing a lot of gigs around Ireland, but I think it's good then to do your own thing as well, just so you can develop your own character and then come back and...
That's your biggest fear, Kendy.
Wait a second. No, I'm going to do my own thing.
What?
I didn't know you could do your own thing
you
like
can,
that.
Of course. You look at Anton Dick.
Come out. Yeah, sure. Ray,
Well, no, you can't call going away and getting done for drink driving doing your own thing.
That's true.
Well,
Okay.
Ray, I'm going to load you up with drink and call the cops and you're driving home. Anyway, back to the crack, because the avenue that you took, you said, right, I'm going to try something on my own for the crack.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everybody in Ireland started seeing this lunatic on Instagram, which seems to be where that's where you broadened your horizons, I think, probably on Instagram.
Facebook first, and then that was kind of slowing down a bit. And then I said, I'll go into Instagram. That seems to be kind of more of a pure way to get to kind of fans, you know?
Yeah, that seems to be where it's happening. Especially with Instagram stories and stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
People just flick through
instant.
that stuff. Yeah.
Facebook has gone to the dogs.
Yeah, man. No one's using Facebook anymore.
Too many old people on there, I think.
Yeah. Everyone's old lady is on Facebook, and that's what's wrong with it.
My mother's like, do you ever meet somebody that's taking ecstasy tablets and they're just, everything they say is pure positive? That's how my mother looks when she's on Facebook. She's like, you look great there in that dress. Or everything on there is just too nice.
That's my father as well. He does the same. He said, well done.
And they're the first people that comment on every video.
Yeah.
And then you end up with them sharing like wedding photos of your third cousin's wedding as well on it. Like,
Yeah.
That's all they do. Everything is positive. They're like the Instagram young ones on Facebook now.
Yeah.
Because the Instagram young ones, everything's positive. Ours is out, lovely day today.
Yeah.
But your old ladies are literally the old version of that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Geez, that's a great point, that now.
Yeah.
Fair play to us for coming up with that.
Do you enjoy the old Instagram? Do you enjoy using the format to get
I enjoy using it to put up videos and then getting like comments or reactions back, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice that you can connect with people so quickly. But
then do you put up something then that just gets a very bad reaction? Have you done anything like that?
I wouldn't say a very bad reaction, but if it didn't get the numbers I was happy with, I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm shit now. I need to go back to
Jesus.
working, I don't know.
What did you work as?
Selling
What
jam
did you work as before the
I
Hardy
want to
Books?
know that too.
I was the deli kingpin of Mayo.
No way.
I swear to God.
That's my dream.
You needed a jam on 3 o'clock in the morning. You called my phone. No, I worked in a deli in Galway.
No way.
Vivo was called.
Right.
It's called Gala now.
Oh, it's called Gala now. Okay.
They changed the name to Gala. It's across from Cuba, which has changed its name to something fucking else. Just people keep changing their bloody
I'd
names.
love to work in a deli.
You'd love to.
This has happened. I've actually did a morning with Mark in a deli up in Calcis.
Yeah, we did like a Make-A-Wish for Ray, like where we got him to work. We got him to work at like it was the cheapest Make-A-Wish they ever done. Like,
But you know what? It's nice for the first 3 or 4 months, and then you're like, I can't be looking at chicken rolls anymore.
I'd say that's what'll happen.
Oh,
so
you
it's
start
a
having
dream
visions.
in my head, but do you have visions?
You get visions
But
of
you're very well linked to jambons.
big time, yeah.
What happened there? How did that relationship start? Was it the deli?
I went into deli once, and there was a small bit of hunger on me, and I was like, I'll get myself a bit of a salad, and I got a bit ahead of myself, thinking I was going to go vegan, and then I looked into the deli, and it was almost like something shining, like the way a crow sees something shiny in a ditch.
Yeah.
I seen a jambon, and I was like, give us 12 of them, Maureen. Just got addicted to them. Then I ate all them in the car, came back in, crumbs all over my chest.
Yes.
And myself and Maureen then started dating for 2 weeks.
Fair enough. So there was an emotional side to it as well.
It was
the jambon and Maureen was the one.
Yeah, she was my in to the jambon world, and then I went as far as I bought a deli counter just to simulate like the best purchase possible
For a home in the house.
I had it back at the house. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you get up in the morning, you could go up to your own deli counter.
Exactly.
That's class.
And be served by a hologram of myself.
Yeah, or even a cutout, a cardboard cutout.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to get, but I couldn't get anyone to cut out a cardboard of me because I haven't a fucking clue.
Come here. Have you seen? Now this is a big thing, and I haven't mentioned this to you yet.
The black dildo.
No, the big. Yeah, we showed him the black dildo.
We showed
at the
him
start.
the black Mickey. Yeah, it's also bad.
He asked why was it sticky. Anyway, have you seen the mini jambons I've started
Yes,
doing?
I have, yeah,
in very selected outlets.
Yeah.
No way.
They're about a quarter the size of a jambon, but it's the same kind of thing.
Is that so you can get the whole thing in your mouth at once? Because the crumbs is the big problem with the jambon.
That's the big problem with the jambons.
They'd want to be handing out a bib with every jambon you buy.
They would, yeah. They're very crummy, some of them.
Jesus, man, it's awful crummy.
And they burn them out to you from the inside because they're roasting in the middle.
Yeah. See, the thing is, there's different points of the day you need to go into the delis and get your jambons.
All right.
And it's like around 10, because they're expecting a bit of a crowd coming in, around 1, and then you just stay away from the delis altogether because they leave them there and they're hardening up.
Oh, yeah, they're awful.
Can you purchase jambons in outside of a deli, or is
Yes.
the deli don't even? Yes!
Tesco.
Go away!
$2.99 for 4.
But did they taste anything like a deli when you cook them at home?
There's something nice about someone handing you over that bag, and you know what's inside the bag, but you just when you open the bag, you get the fresh smell.
Oh, yeah.
When you make them yourself, it just takes the glory
Are they the
away.
frozen ones? Are they?
They're frozen.
Yeah, they're not the same as Mammy'd say.
No. You
They're
get
not-
chicken and mushroom jambons too.
Ah, that's a vol ones.
Oh, I nearly pulled the fridge out of the wall in Tesco. I was that mad at them.
But come here, Ray, you don't know this, boy. The Filand's centre downtown gave him free jambons for life and a gold card, like the Copper's job.
Yeah.
So that means we'll be seeing you a bit more around Sligo.
Hey. I bought a car today just especially to come down.
Your Sligo car.
The Sligo car.
Yeah.
I only take that out to go to Sligo.
It's got an extra big boot for all the jambons.
Exactly, yeah.
How's it going, Seamus? Give me 120 of them,
Fill
please, if you don't mind.
the boot there, Seamus.
Could I ask you then where the obsession with crows come out of? Because I'll tell you, since I've been seeing your stuff,
Yeah.
I can't look at them the same now. I'm wondering what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what they're thinking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just wondering about them. And I never wondered about crows before. Like I was driving up here today and there was about 12 or 14 of them sitting on a garden fence and I was going, what's going on?
Yeah.
No other animal. I have this. What? How? What?
Well, in the Hardy Books, we were out, myself and Eddie Durkin were eating a bit of food and he threw out a bit of chicken and didn't a crow gobble it up. And then we were like looking at that. And then I started like talking about them a small bit in a few videos.
Yeah.
And then people would send me links to stuff that crows were doing around the world. They'd be like, look at this crow in Australia. He's after attacking an old woman. And I'd be at home going, class. So then I just kind of started reading up more about them. And I, like yourself there, I kind of became a bit fascinated by them. And
I'm getting that way. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Should I be fascinated?
Do you
with
reckon,
them?
the two of you know, do you reckon like they're cognitive, like as in, do they think about what's going on? Because you're narrating them like they are.
Well, funny enough, you say that because the other day I was thinking, you know, when you see like do crows plan their day? Like
that's what I'm saying.
Or they flying around going, do you want to go left?
Yeah.
Do you know? That's why I think when you see a crow in its nest, it's just taking the day off.
Yeah.
But he's just at home. You're watching Netflix.
That's what I was wondering with the boys sitting on the garden fence there as I was driving past Moor West.
Yeah.
Why are they all sitting there?
Well, that's just the boys
What's going
probably.
on?
What are they weighing up? Like,
What's happening? Is there a group thing happening?
well, that's the thing. Because obviously they're well fed or else they'd be out chasing food. So they're just contemplating life. So maybe it shows that they're actually, they're emotional thinkers. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
Crows, ladies and gentlemen, huh?
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Now, can I talk about something else?
Yeah, of course.
This happens. I just, stuff comes into my head and I kind of throw it out. I went to the ploughing championships yesterday.
Right.
And there's something very in particular I want to talk to you about.
Go on.
Ray Darcy.
No, he wasn't there, I don't think.
He figured he was, man. He got roasted alive by.
I was working in the Department of Government tent.
Sorry, I'm going to stop you there. Did Leo call in cheat?
Oh, no, but John Paul Phelan did.
Who he?
He's a TD as well.
Right, okay.
He was great.
Fair play to him.
But Leo didn't call in. He was too busy up ploughing.
Yeah, he was ploughing away.
But I was in the very quiet Department of Government tent.
Right.
Now, what we were talking about wasn't fun.
Mm-hmm.
But we had free pens, free
Savage.
reusable bags, and we had key rings with a measuring tape on it. 39 inches.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's not enough for me. I need it.
Yeah, maybe for your waist. But this is the thing. I seen the bowl of stuff and I was going, right, we have a few freebies. All we got all day was anyone that walked through the tent came up looking for the freebies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm wondering, did you know about this in the Irish psyche, that if there's free stuff going, you hunt around and get as much of it as you can?
And it doesn't matter what it is either.
It didn't matter what it was.
Free anything.
Who
Yeah.
the hell needs a 39-inch key ring
Yeah.
measuring tape?
But everyone wanted them.
Now, some of them offered up reasons why they were taking them.
Right.
And taking so many of them. One lady came up and she took a big bundle of them, right?
Yeah.
And I actually asked her, I said, what do you need this for? And she goes, well, I do the shoebox appeal, every Christmas. And
You'll always find an excuse, though.
This is where I stock up. And I'm wondering, why would you possibly send a key ring 39-inch measuring tape to the darkest points of Africa?
Yeah, of course.
What do they need it for?
Yeah, they don't.
And a biro for the rebuild in Ireland.
I think people say it's the famine instinct where we have to, when you have your dinner and you're stuffed, but you keep eating till you feel like a piece
Just
of
in
shit.
case.
Is this what it is?
That's what they
Maybe.
reckon it is, yeah, because when I go into Soup Value, we'll say, and there's got free cheese there, free pizza, I'll do about 10 laps.
Yeah.
Just out of pure greed.
I can't figure out why.
I wouldn't want a Protestant taking it. I'm only joking, of course.
Kendy doesn't like mentioning them on this show.
That's what you had about. Owen goes round again with a fake mustache out the second time round, and then I'll have
Hello. Very nice cheese you have here. But
it was a wild experience, though.
I'd say
the
that-
ploughing.
did
Have
you
you
win-
ever been?
never been there, no. I'd
Like-
love to go.
Would you consider yourself a townie or a buff?
Oh, buff, definitely. Yeah.
So
Well, a
for
farmer.
you, it would be the electric picnic of farming.
Well, it's almost too much ploughing going on. You know what I mean? Even though I know it's the ploughing championships. But I like farming, but I don't like it that much. My father scared me.
Did he? Why? How?
Just from abuse on the farm,
Now, would it
You're
be the
doing
same?
that wrong, you cunt. Or
Yeah,
anything
I
like
got the same abuse.
Yeah.
And when you want to be doing something else, like playing the Nintendo or something, he said, come on, you have houses to clean out.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
you wouldn't want to be doing
No.
You would never had that.
I'm smiling here because
He's
this is...
townie.
Yeah, I was playing Nintendo. The outfit never asked me to go out in the
You
farm.
dodged a bullet there, you see.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
have one. We didn't have the farm.
You're looking at two traumatised fellas here now.
Big time, yeah.
We tend to stay away from fields now as a result.
Oh, yeah, I
Which
get
makes
flashbacks.
travelling really difficult.
Yeah. One time before, myself and my father were on the farm, and we had a few wild cattle. But apparently the cattle were only allowed to see my father. He'd made up this rule in his head. Because he goes, they know me, they can't see you.
You frighten them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he wanted me to stand in at a road to stop the cattle. And I was like, how does that work then? Well, make sure they don't see you now, but make sure... I was like,
Go plenty way down the road.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if they see you, that's it. It's over.
Yeah, it's game over.
And it's an operation. When you're moving cattle, it's an operation.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
5 or 6 people involved: the mother, the sisters, me, the neighbour.
When the mother gets involved, that's when you know it's trouble. Because I don't want to be out there with them cattle.
What if they come running at me? Here, Camille, here, have a stick. But now, my poor father yesterday evening, he had to go round because a calf went missing. Right?
Right.
And it's a sad story. Calf went missing. He walked the whole length of the farm, right?
Yeah.
And eventually, as it was getting dark, he found the calf.
Right, not in...
The calf had fallen into a drain.
Oh, no.
And I said, how in the name of God would the calf, because the drains are, they're not easy to fall into.
Yeah.
And he said, I think one of the other calves pushed him in.
Fuck me.
Straight away we're into, so you're talking about a murder here.
Yeah, yellow tape.
Yeah, and he said because he went in on his back, and sure when we found him the neck was broke. And I said, right, so you found a calf with his broken neck in a drain.
Yeah.
So he didn't drown.
Right.
Yeah.
Someone pushed him.
Fuck me. And
Raven, you want to get onto them, man.
Wasn't Joe Rogan, was it?
But the greatest thing was at this low point in my father's life, he's after losing an investment. He said, "Well, that's €600 down the drain."
Down the drain is right.
Yeah.
I said, "Not the time to be making jokes, Dad." What do you mean?
And I wouldn't mind, but apparently, how would you get rid of it?
Oh, the thing the Tom Roach had to come and pull him out.
Right, so because I heard a report on RTE yesterday that the knackeries aren't working at all. Did you hear that?
The what?
Yeah.
The knackeries?
Yeah, that's what they call them, knackeries. Don't say a word, Ray.
Yes, where they take animals away from the farm.
Yeah, where they take animals away from the farm. Apparently they're all on strike. There's nothing going in to do or something like that anyway.
Oh no, the book came.
Jeez, you were lucky to get rid of it, boy. Tom Roach is good, man.
Tom Roach come down, pull it out.
He'll stand to you, Tom Roach.
They've done that back in the day where they buried that calf in the land, would they?
Yes, I was there for one of them ceremonies.
Right, everyone in white cloaks.
Yeah.
But imagine if they had treated it as a murder. Would there be some sort of a beef industry kind of official that had come down?
No, another cow would come in with a suit on the top hat, little pen and paper. He said, "There's something milky about this, lads."
Looking at the hoof marks around the drain, going, there was 2 of them.
One the old chalk around the cow. I don't know. Yeah. So, do you have a big farm?
We have about 100 acres. Now, the majority of that is bog.
Okay.
Yeah, when in doubt,
You cut turf the whole time, do you?
No. It's bog that hasn't been used in a long time.
Okay, right.
It used to be a lake.
All right, so
No.
now it's dried up.
And now it's dried up.
How come we're not using it as a bog, Ray?
I think it was used as a bog, but not so
Right.
much anymore.
Do you want to get stuck in there now because they're pulling back in the old bog?
Yeah, man.
Do you like the bog?
I used to hate it, and now I'm like, you know what? It's good, honest work, and it brings me, it recenters me.
Go away.
Because I'm down there with the old lad, and it's just too.
So you've got to a point in your life where you
Straight-blooded
now
males.
appreciate the same thing as your father
Oh,
appreciates.
completely, yeah.
How come you haven't reached that point yet?
Oh, well, you're disgraced. You're the son. You were the accident he calls you, man.
Yeah, the soon-to-be brother-in-law now will be taking my spot.
Yeah, he's the son he wishes he had. That fella. A good working hands on him.
Oh, God. Jesus, yeah, no, I don't like the bog.
And come here. So you grew up in Swinford.
Well, Bohola, just a village outside it.
Oh yeah. And but that was the setting of Castletown.
Swinford is a set in Castletown because it's Castlebar and Charlestown with the names pushed together.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and that's where it came from.
That's where it came from. Yeah.
And what the hell did people think he is when you were running around the town with cameras in your hands?
Well, half the town were like, "Oh, fair play to you lads, you're putting Swinford on the map." And half the town were like, "You're making the town look so bad."
But they hadn't seen it at that point.
They hadn't seen that point, but there was
then when they seen
it was on Midwest, and they're like, "Oh, and they were cursing and bloody blinding, and there was one lad who was smoking something like the hashish." And my mother didn't even go. She skipped mass that weekend, which is a big thing, you know.
No way.
She loves a bit of praying.
She
She's
pray
addicted to it.
You
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
to
yeah.
tell me she wouldn't go because for fear of what people would say?
Yeah, she thought that at the time, but then
Great when your parents are ashamed of you.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
I'm well used to it now anyway.
like when we started this podcast, like my mother texted me after about 4 episodes, and she said, "I have 2 things for you. Number 1, stop cursing, and number 2, stop talking about your Mickey."
Yeah, you're a detriment.
I text her back and I said, "Ma'am, you made it." Like, so it is out there now. That's the way it goes.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
When you're doing stuff like this, where you're trying to throw yourself out, like your parents are obviously going to go, "Oh, Jesus."
Yeah, but if your heart is in the right place, then you
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
She wished now I had money in my pocket from it. Probably.
That's my uncle actually asked that same question to
on.
my father at the weekend. He said, "When is he going to start making money from it?"
Oh, that's the barometer, isn't it?
Yeah, have you managed to monetize stuff yet? Have you?
Well, I get paid like for Paddy Power stuff and gigs and stuff
Oh,
like that,
the
but
Paddy
it's
Power
not
stuff.
as lucrative as you'd think. You
You're
know?
after naturally bringing up the one thing this man wanted to
Yeah,
talk about.
yeah.
Because you did it with Shane Lowry and Simon Zebo, which is
2
savage.
very good friends of mine now.
Go away.
No. Won't pick up the phone, lad.
Yeah, so Lowry didn't hire marry in the end, no?
No. I'm still on to for the 10%, but he changed number.
Just keep
for anyone that hasn't seen it now, it was a video you did for Paddy Power.
That's right, yeah.
With who were the two boys?
Shane Lowry, the golfer.
Yeah.
And
the Open champion, and Simon Zebo, who plays rugby for Racing and used to be an Irish international.
And you were their agent.
I was pretending to be their agent in the video, yeah.
It was probably the best role I've ever seen you play.
Oh, thanks very much. Cheers.
I was blown away. I was kind of sitting there going, jeez, he plays that very well.
Thank you. Well, you know what? I actually haven't even watched them.
No way.
I hate seeing myself on camera. I'm like, oh, what am I doing that for? Like, any of these things.
Seriously?
Yeah, so.
It's unbelievable work. The Lowry one is savage. Like,
thanks very much.
You should be a caddy. Like,
oh man, I'd love to be. It's the handiest job in the world.
Oh, unbelievable.
Just hit the ball a bit harder there,
yeah,
Shane.
Yeah.
You know?
The hole is up there. I'd say about 200. Yeah, I live a fag.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see it from here, Shane. That's it there. Keep going.
How do you edit the stuff at home if you don't like seeing yourself on the telly?
Well, that Paddy Power edited that stuff.
Oh, that's all right.
So
you don't mind doing your own stuff? Or is that a chore as well?
It's a chore, and I might give it to somebody. I'm like, will you edit that there for me, will you?
Right.
And then throw it together. But no, I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm getting better.
Yeah, because I used to be terrified of my own voice.
Yeah,
Terrified listening. I couldn't listen to it.
Because it sounds different on a recording than it does in real life. So
and a lot of the stuff with the early episodes podcast, I cut the stuff out because I sound like a wanker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you always, like, we have to edit this every week. So we listen to ourselves twice through before we send it out.
So you're used to your voices now?
No, by the end of it, you're going, I hate myself. I'm going down to Homeland and buying a rope.
You're like,
that's exactly.
You're like, am I walking around town talking like that the whole time? That's
unreal.
what I'm thinking, yeah.
It's insane. Like, every time people listen to us, I'm going, why are you listening to the shite that's coming out of Kendy's mouth? And Raybo's too.
No, I know the feeling. I'm like, geez, I can't believe I've been talking like that for the last 35 years. How come no one told me?
Yeah. But it's amazing that the challenge you have of trying to pull that stuff together without absolutely crucifying yourself with criticism.
Oh, it's hard on the ego, but at the same time, I think once you get past a certain threshold, you're like, I don't really care, so then you just do it anyways, you know?
Yeah.
I think nothing holding you back. It's kind of...
You have to have a certain lack of embarrassment about you, and I presume you have that.
Yeah, I do. Like, when I was in school, I was quite shy, but now... Stage, I'm kind of very nervous when it goes on stage, but if you ask me to run across a pitch naked in Sligo Rovers were playing Ballina City.
Well, that reminds me, I have 2 tickets, man, for the FAI Cup semi-final.
Consider me pants off, mate. No, I'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, no matter, let's do that.
You just wait for me to shave the old balls.
You don't want to see anything other than that coming across, yeah.
Well, the game is in 2 weeks, man, so... Sure,
it just takes me 2 hours, you know.
That's all right.
Would you, have you done any stand-up shows yet?
I have, yeah.
You have? How many have you done, or roughly, or...?
For the last tour, I must have done 15, and then the one before that, maybe 15 as well.
Oh, yeah, you're flying.
So you're well at it then, so.
Well at it. I'm into it now, but like they say you have to do, I think, 200 or 300 before you kind of find your own voice.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like sometimes you're writing gags, then you do one-liners, and then the best ones in the world are storytellers with the one-liners, and it's everything compiled together. But if you notice, the best comedians in the world, Louis C.K. or Dave Chappelle or whoever you like, Bill Burr, they're all like in their 50s before they really kick off, you know?
Yeah, that's when they start kicking. Yeah.
It takes a bit of maturity to kind of really conquer stand-up.
Start seeing the world the way it actually is.
Yeah. Exactly. Because it's kind of like you're at a point in your life, I think, where you're just about fed up. And that's, you know, like Louis C.K. was kind of, you could see him, he was a bit fed up, and that kind of was funny to see on stage.
Yeah.
When you're doing too good, people don't want to see that on stage, you know?
Well, that's the thing, it's the turmoil in life that brings out a lot of the best of them, because C.K. had just split up with his missus and shit, and then he just got massive through his TV show, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then he started flittering himself in front of young ones. I don't know what he's doing since then. But
party on the dole somewhere, isn't he? He's on the scratch.
But some of them, like what you make of, especially some of the Irish comedians that maybe like broke that rule, because Tiernan was massive when he was in his 20s, like, you know?
That's true, yeah. I suppose he was actually, yeah.
Like,
but he was clinically depressed with the looks things in his 20s.
No, you were just watching Father Ted, man. That was a fake.
No, the bit he did on the Late Late Show, one of the earliest bits he did, he did look kind of sad.
Yeah.
Do you know, he was sad and annoyed with the world.
Yeah, maybe. And that's the way to be if you're a comedian. You have to be miserable.
You have to, you have to find the funny bits and the sadness of your life. You know?
And your man Dylan, what's his face?
Dylan Mooran,
yeah. Darryl O'Brien is just observant. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Ray, do you know what the best thing to do when you have a stand-up comedian on your podcast is? Talk about every other stand-up comedian.
What do people expect in your show? Could you kind of...
I tell stories. This new one, I'll tell a story about a time myself and the outlet had done the bog.
Right.
Where we had a bit of controversy.
Okay.
A bit of turf got involved. And then we used to go visit my neighbour B for biscuits.
Right.
She was about 182.
Right.
But she had the body of a 150-year-old.
Very good. Fine looking yolk.
Yeah. I was about 6. I used to go visit her for the proper biscuits because my parents only got rich tea because they're tight cunts. They're lovely people. But and then I talk a bit about, I suppose, a bit about the Shane Lowry stuff and a bit about Simon Zebo and that kind of stuff and social media and how it's a made-up job.
Yeah.
And go down a few details about Hardy Bucks. We went to a sex party before in Sweden.
Marvellous.
Jesus.
Could you have made a movie as well with that? Like, I do forget.
We made a movie, we went to Poland. We went from Swinford to Poland in a camper van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, above that, the stuff that you've done.
It's that, but like it happens so incrementally that you're like, oh, it doesn't seem like a big deal. But I suppose it would be nice to look back in the future and be like, I did that. But there's a lot of, when you're doing something, from the outside, you're like, you did a movie. But like, I can remember all the good and bad things. That like maybe with day of filming that we weren't funny. So I can remember it. For me, it's not like, wow, a movie. It's more like, oh, I remember the good and bad bits.
Yeah, it's not just that hour and a half that it comes out.
Exactly, yeah.
Come here, Owen. We have to let you go because it's 3:00 and you need to catch a bus.
Thanks for having me on, lads.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get your tickets, go to sofunnysligo.com and you'll get them there.
Yeah.
Myself and Raybo are on Wednesday the 2nd at 8 p.m. Those tickets are a £5. And Owen is on Thursday the 3rd as well. So make sure you go and get your tickets. It's going to be tremendous crack. Go to us, not Owen, if I'm honest. His show isn't quite as funny as ours. But I don't go to both of them.
Any tips on doing a show? Because we've nothing yet.
We have nothing yet at all.
Absolutely
you
nothing.
must do.
No. We have a couple of people invited, but we're hoping they'll be funny.
Well, if it's like anything like this, it's very casual and it seems like a very nice...
Very an informal affair.
Yeah.
That's what people want.
That's exactly what we're going to keep it as.
People are willing to pay £5 for that.
It's well worth it.
Owen, we like to finish our episodes by saying fair play to me sometimes. So I'm going to say
Positive
fair play
affirmation.
to me. He says fair play to me, and then you say fair play to me.
Fair play to me, them exact words.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Well,
So
you can innovate if you want to. You know?
Well, I thought he might be saying fair play to you, but sort of the inverted way. And I was like,
it's all about self positivity. That's what you got to do.
Self praise. I know the mother said it was no praise, but I beg to differ.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much. That is episode 61. Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.